Ons begin in hierdie les met die kortverhale uit die boek Spieelbeelde. En die eerste een wat ons doen is Rot in 'n Val. Kom ons gaan kyk waaroor gaan hierdie storie. 'n Opsomming van hierdie kortverhaal. Die verhaal begin by die huis van Lerato, Groot Penuel en Klein Penuel. Hulle maak reg om skool toe te gaan en werk toe te gaan. Klein Penuel soek na sy troeteldier. 'n Troeteldier is a pet. He's looking for his pet which he can find nowhere. Lerato laai vir Klein Penuel by die skool af. En dan gaan sy winkel toe om inkopies te doen. She goes to the shop to do her shopping. Die mans by die winkel maak 'n rot dood. 'n Rot is a rat, and this becomes significant in the story. Haar huishulp is Grace, en sy daag nie op vir werk nie. She doesn't arrive for work that day. And because Grace doesn't arrive for work, she then hires Angelina for the day to work for her. Angelina, however, is 'n rower en sy dreig vir Lerato met 'n mes. Sy soek geld. So Angelina turns out to be a robber who then threatens Lerato with a knife when she hears her talking on the phone about money that she drew from the bank. So she then threatens Lerato to get this money. Lerato takes her to the room en in die kamer skrik sy vir die rot en spring op 'n stoel. She jumps up onto a chair. And this is when we find out that Penuel's pet is a rat in the story. Sy laat val die mes, she drops the knife, en Lerato kry tyd om die polisie te bel. Lerato then gets time to phone the police. Angelina word gevang en almal is veilig. Angelina is caught and everybody is safe. Die troetelrot is die held van die dag. So this pet rat becomes the hero of the day. So when we look at the elements of this short story, dit is 'n humoristiese kortverhaal met 'n ironiese wending. So there is an irony in the story, and there is a change. A wending is a change in the course of the story. Dit is ook 'n spanningsverhaal because there is a certain amount of tension when Angelina holds Lerato hostage in her house with a knife. Dit is dan 'n humoristiese en ironiese manier van kyk na hoe mense se vrese vir rotte in hierdie storie die gevaarlikste skelm doodbenoud kan maak. So it is a way of looking at how people's fears, and in this story specifically their fear for rats, even the most dangerous criminal, it can scare the most dangerous criminal into oblivion almost. Reg. So dit is 'n ironiese omkering van die begrip rot in 'n val. So if we look at the title, this concept, rot in 'n val, means that you have nowhere to go. Like a rat in a trap. So if you translate it literally, it means a rat in a trap. You have nowhere to go. So when Angelina holds Lerato hostage, Lerato is the rat in a trap. But when the rat then scares Angelina, the criminal, the rat changes the situation and the robber becomes the rat in a trap. Right. So die troetelrot word die held, becomes the hero, maak die rower bang, he scares the robber, en die rot stel 'n val vir die rower. The rat essentially sets a trap for the robber, and the robber then becomes rot in 'n val. Goed. Wanneer ons kyk na die karakters in hierdie verhaal. Eerstens het ons 'n swart familie in 'n voorstedelike huis. So they live in the suburbs. They are in a suburban area. Lerato is die ma, Groot Penuel is die pa, en Klein Penuel is die seun. Grace is die huishulp. They only mention her because she doesn't pitch up for work that day. En Angelina is dan die rower, who pretends to be somebody that looks for work with the actual intention to rob Lerato of her money. Okay. Die nie-menslike karakters, the non-human characters, is Igundane. En Igundane is die rot, die troeteldier, waarna Penuel soek aan die begin van hierdie verhaal. Cuckoo is die kat. En Cuckoo speel ook 'n rol in hierdie verhaal. When they come into the room and Lerato goes to fetch the money, she hears Angelina screaming and jumping onto the chair. So then the situation sort of is created where the rat scares the robber, but then the cat appears and tension is created. Will the cat catch the rat so that the robber isn't scared anymore and once again put Lerato into danger? And that's where the tension is created. But fitting in with the story, the cat then does nothing. He simply sits there. And this then creates the opportunity for Lerato to grab the phone and phone the police to come and help her. Okay. So that's where the role of the cat comes in. Die verteller in hierdie storie is 'n derde persoons verteller, third person. Die ruimte en die tyd. Dis 'n voorstedelike omgewing, so it takes place in the suburbs, right? By hulle huis, en wanneer sy hom by die skool aflaai, en dan ook by die winkel. Dit wys ook vir ons die realiteite van die voorstedelike lewe. They explain in the story that it is a new development and that there aren't a lot of houses around where they are staying. So, dit is beter lewensomstandighede, it is better surroundings for them, maar daar is meer gevare. There are more dangers because it's sort of isolated. So, positive and negative. Reg. Wanneer ons kyk na die intrige van hierdie verhaal, die intrige is the storyline. Reg. So die exposisie, dit is die opening, the opening of the story. Die aanloop is hoe hulle reg maak om skool toe en werk toe te gaan, en Igundane kruip weg. Dit is die troetelrot. Penuel then tells his mother to please make sure that Cuckoo the cat doesn't come into the house because he's scared that the cat will catch the rat. Okay, and it's his pet. Die motoriese moment, this is the incident that gets the whole process of events started. When Lerato gets back from the shop, vergeet sy om die deur te sluit. She forgets to lock the door. And then Angelina appears at the door and asks for work. Die konflik in die storie The conflict is wanneer Angelina ontmasker word as 'n rower. When Angelina is shown to be a robber, a criminal, right? And she pulls out a knife and she demands money from Lerato. Die klimaks van die storie, die hoogtepunt, is wanneer die rower Angelina gillend, means screaming, op die stoel spring. So she sees the rat, she starts screaming and she jumps on the chair. Die afloop en die ontknoping is wanneer Lerato dan die polisie bel. The police then comes and they say that Angelina is one of the usual suspects in the area and they are happy to catch her. Die styl wat ons vind in hierdie storie, eerstens die struktuur. Dit bou op tot die ironiese rol van die rot in die titel. En dit verwys dan weer eens na die titel wat sê rot in 'n val. So let's just talk about that for one moment. 'n Rot in 'n val. So when we have rats in our house, we put out traps because we want to get rid of them. So the first ironic thing is that the boy Penuel actually has a rat as a pet and is very concerned about him when he can't find him. Secondly, when Lerato is at the shop, she finds the men at the shop killing a rat because he was in the shop. So then we start wondering about this whole rat, the significance of the rat in the story. Thirdly, when the robber then sees the rat, she jumps up on a chair because she's very scared of it. Right. And this is how where we referred to in the beginning with a theme, how the fears of people can put them in a totally different situation. And this then creates the situation where the criminal becomes the rat in a trap that she tried to set for Lerato. She then catches herself in that trap. And that's the irony in the story. Right, let's get back to our notes. Kontraste word in die woorde gebruik. So we find contrast in the words that are used. She refers, when she drops her son off at school, na die reënboognasie, the Rainbow Nation, en hoe almal in vrede saamleef. How everyone lives together in peace. But then also the fear of crime that then becomes a reality. Die vrees vir misdaad wat dan 'n werklikheid word. Die figuurlike taalgebruik wat ons hier kry is die ironie, and that's what we just discussed. Die beeld van 'n rot in 'n val word 'n ironiese simbool vir hoe ons vrese teen ons gedraai kan word. So how the rat in a trap becomes the ironic symbol of how our fears can be turned against us. And this is important for you to remember. Right. You're going to have a look in your book, Speelbeelde, and answer the questions on page 56 and 57. And then you can refer to page 247 and 248 to get the answers. Right, and our reference for this is then this book of yours, Speelbeelde, a kort verhaal bundle, which is your prescribed book for these short stories. I'll see you the next time.